My name is Mark Moriarty and I'm the 2015 World Young Chef of the Year. So this is a very quick and easy potato recipe that's designed for people on the go. So whether it be a packed school lunchbox or the adults who are away for the day, be it at a sports event or on a trip. This can be made in advance, even kept in the fridge, and it's ready to whip out at any point, and it gives you a really healthy, nutritious and cheap meal using potatoes. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make our own pesto. So much easier than buying it in the shop and far more tastier. So the first thing is to pick some basil leaves. In here I have some olive oil, so about 150 mils of olive oil, and I just fire that in on top. So this is very, very quick to do. That goes in on top. Next thing we're going to do is we're going to add a good tablespoon of toasted pine nuts. So the pine nuts give the really nice texture and the nutty background flavor to the pesto. Next thing then is we get a clove of garlic, and we're just going to use a grater. So we're going to grate that, and you could finely chop it as well if you wanted. We just take it off with a spoon and we add that in. Ready to go. Next up, a little bit of lemon zest. So no juice, just the zest. That's going to give a lovely floral background to the pesto when we mix it through our potato salad. Last thing that goes in there is a good crack of black pepper and a turn of some sea salt. All we do then is we use a hand blender. I'm going to use a hand blender here. And we're just going to use the oil to blend it all together. So now we've got our oil base to our pesto, and all we're going to add is loads and loads of Parmesan cheese. And what the cheese will do is it'll thicken it up and it'll add that lovely Moorish flavor to the pesto. So once the cheese has gone in, we just get a spoon and we mix it all together. And that is going to form the base of our potato salad. Then all we do is very, very easy. At this stage we're literally just assembling. So it may be in a lunchbox, maybe in a pack, it may be just on a plate. We're just going to add our potatoes in here. So the potatoes have been pre-cooked. So that goes in, followed by a good few spoonfuls of our basil pesto. So that lovely vibrant green, and it has all those flavors of those pine nuts, garlic, Parmesan cheese, the lovely olive oil, and a little bit of our lemon zest. Then all we're going to do is let it mix around, let it dress very nicely. So the first thing to go into our lunchbox is our potato and pesto salad. Next we're going to give a good scattering of our pine nuts on top for that lovely bit of crunch. Another thing to note about this dish is that the pesto which you might make a big batch. It'll last covered in a jar in the fridge for up to 2 weeks, so it's fantastic to get a good batch on the go along with your potatoes and use it maybe 3 or 4 times a week over the course of 2 weeks. Next thing to go on, our chicken, just shredded up, and then we finish it with our little flourish of crispy bacon and a few little fresh leaves of our basil. That's your lovely potato and pesto salad with your shredded chicken, your crispy bacon, and your toasted pine nuts. To find out more about these and other great potato recipes, go to potato.ie.